Would it be worth going through, or would it? If we didn't have family and friends, which we're fortunate enough to have, he has a beautiful family, I have a beautiful family, they're over there, to share that with. You would never want to go through this. But when it's over with and you have this to share with them, it makes it all worthwhile. And I wouldn't have came back if it wasn't to be with a person who's as good a human being as he is. I mean, the fighting part is the fighting part, but I wasn't going to come back to this business and go through what I just described, day in and day out, and not be around a person that I was happy being around every day. I'm happy being around Timothy Bradley and his family every day because he's a tremendous human being, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
The other question was there anything that you wanted to, that you weren't happy with in the performance? Because he seemed to...
I didn't exactly love when he got hit that left hook. That wasn't one of my happier moments. He did get hit one left hook, am I correct? And just one. But, you know, I knew that, and Timothy knew that for him to win, we would have to cooperate with him. We would have to give him those moments. You know, we were going to have to give him those spots where he could catch us with one big shot. And we worked very hard not to give him those moments. And there was one moment that he stood in front, had his right hand down, and, you know, stayed there a little long and got caught. But there were moments when I just felt so proud of what he was doing. You know, I mean, when he stepped to the side and then caught him and then he stepped to the other side, it made all the work worthwhile to see the fruition of it in spots the way we did. But, you know, on the whole, he did a great job. Our game plan, without getting into the X's and O's, was to take little pieces, take a brick at a time. And if you take a brick at a time, eventually the house will fall down. But he needed us to be in front of him to have a shot. So we just wanted to take a brick at a time. Matter of fact, one day in the gym, I was fooling around with him. I said, did you ever see those little fish, the piranhas? I said, you know, he said, yeah, coach, they're the ones with the teeth, and they bite little bites at you. I said, yeah, let's be piranha. Just take little bites all night, but don't be a shark. If you want to see a shark, go to the aquarium. But we don't want to see any sharks here. We want to see piranha. And listen, all the credit really goes to him, because at the end of the day, he's the one who has to get in there under that tremendous pressure, and he has to take the risk, and he has to perform. Not for one round, not for 2 rounds, all night long. He really did a great job, and I'm very, very proud of him.